Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston, where the Celtics will square off. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. And not only a 1-1 split series between these two teams last year, guys, but both wins were on the road, so home court advantage wasn't that big an advantage.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
And you know, sometimes in these interconference rivalries, Greg, it gets physical and contentious.
And I'm sure the refs have talked to both coaches about just that, Kevin. Keeping it clean. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few quick whistles to drive that point home.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Right side Curry. Iceman. No good there. Good work defensively by Horford. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head coach. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Yes, but in today's offensive league, that's a fantastic approach to have. Let's just see if they can walk the walk, not just talk the talk.
Tries the spin move. Here's Brown. Back to Williams. And it's Boston with another.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Now here's Horford after the miss from Stephen Curry. Tatum no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Pass to Smart. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Wiggins throws it down.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Smart wide open, he fires. Tatum with it. Picked up by Thompson. Second chance effort. Tatum's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Iceman no good. Celtics leading by 5. To the middle. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 6.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Thompson from long range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Warriors trail by 7. Here's Curry. And that one drops for him.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
To the inside. Horford. Drops in the layup for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Wiseman. Lays it up off the glass.
Wiseman. And listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically.
Now here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Williams. The shot's good. On the assist by Horford. Here's Kerr. They set the pick. From deep three-point range. That shot misses. And so it's Boston. Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this.
50, the Warriors, 8.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Here's Pritchard. It's Brogdon on the wing. Here's Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Tenacious play there by Griffin against really good defense, but he's not one to be scared off easily.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Thompson, left side. Stolen by Brogdon. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. It's picked off. Down low. White. Green with the block.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
The three from Tatum. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Tatum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you enter a three with a three. Just merciless.
And you can't make many mistakes when guarding Brogdon, or he'll unleash his size and strength in full throttle.
Back to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Misses the jumper. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.